Moving on to the next player, we've got, and this player has been rated by a lot of people. I didn't put him on my list, but we've got another Arsenal legend, Vieira.
Definitely up there. I don't think you put him there.
Hassanin, you did not put him on your list.
I don't think so. He was a great player.
Patrick Vieira is one of those.
You had him second last on your list.
You had him that low?
Yeah.
Patrick Vieira was
Midras, you didn't have him on your list. I don't know why you're rating him this highly, but you didn't put him.
I did put him online.
No.
I didn't put him?
No, you didn't have him on your list.
Wallah Azim, I regret that. Wallah Azim. Patrick Vieira was one of those midfielders where, especially like, I don't want to put too much of emphasis on him being a defensive midfielder because...
No, he was an 8.
He was more than 8. Box to box. But he was one of those midfielders where he had the whole package, bro. And he was just great, even with his feet, as well as winning the ball back.
He was a player. I know.
He was a leader too.
And he was a leader. He was great.
He was always a leader.
Yeah, he was like a counter in his Makaleli, but and his passing was unbelievable. Wallahi.
He's a poor man. He's a poor man's Yaya Toure.
Get out, cuz. Get out. Get out.
A poor man's Yaya Toure.
Get out.
He's like, if Yaya Toure was homeless, he'd be Patrick Vieira.
No, come on, bro. You can't compare. Don't compare to Yaya Toure, wallahi.
What do you mean?
I rate Yaya Toure, wallahi.
They're very similar too.
First one to do that.
They are very similar.
You can say very similar, but you can't compare those two, wallahi.
Honestly, I think players like that are missing right now. Like leaders, that big. First of all, the stature that he has. That's what I'm saying. Everything, like the stature, the leadership, the ability, everything.
That's a good point, wallahi.
Yeah.
Those
To
type
be
of
that big
midfielders
and be that technically good, command. It's
It's very hard.
Very hard.
So hard.
So that's like Adam, I think he's talking about like the all-rounding kind of thing.
Everything, bro.
Everything.
Complete. Absolutely complete.
Yeah, he's doing alright with Crystal Palace, huh? Yeah, wallah, he's doing alright.
And can we say this is another player that looks East African as well? Wallah al-Azim.
Who's one of our relatives?
Wallah, he looks like one of our
But
uncles.
the height.
he's too tall.
Uncle, wallahi. Uncle, بس.
But he's tall.
Wallah al-Azim, he looks like he's working there.
Him and Romario. So we got him and Romario so far, yeah? They're two relatives of ours.
Wallah, I had a look at some Romario images. He actually looks, he looks like he's one of us, Wallah al-Azim.
Is it different, especially with that gut and that fat ass of his? Definitely like one of us.
But yeah, definitely. Wallah, I regret not putting him in there. Wallah,
All right.
should have put him there. Wallah, Vieira. He definitely belongs there.
Wallah, that's a
No.
everybody can agree to that.
No.
I think he should be higher because the next players that are coming up, number 12, we've got 3 players sharing that position: Steven Gerrard, Makaleli, and Seedorf.
All 3 of them, I'm not mad at all. Wallah.
No, but I think
Vieira should definitely be there.
Vieira, if they are,
I think Seedorf.
I think Makaleli should be a bit higher. In terms of a specialist position, making a position his own. That create that position and do that job.
But you can argue.
I don't know. Look, Wallah boys, I don't know a thing about Seedorf. I don't know. The only thing I know is that he wanted to hold on to the number 10 shirt when Ronaldinho came to AC Milan. I didn't want to give it to him.
That guy too was a combination. Wallah.
That's the only thing I know about him. Wallah.
Seedorf was always in top 5 best midfielders for 15 years.
Yeah.
15 years from 95 Ajax, he won the Champions League.
Yeah,
I think he won it 5 times. I think.
He won the Champions League. No, he won it.
Did he play
I
for
think
Madrid?
5.
Huh?
No, that wasn't.
For 3 different clubs, he won it in the late 90s.
Yeah.
So he won it for Ajax when him Dennis Bergkamp that team, and then he won it for Real Madrid. And then he went to AC Milan, won for Real Madrid, and he played starting 11 center midfield with Pirlo, with all his players for 15 years.
But I think
He had a long, great
no,
career.
but I think in terms of ability,
Come on,
he was more an engine than his ability. صح ولا لا؟
Yeah, he was.
Wallah al-Azim,
And his
wallahi,
shots-
man.
He was a physical monster.
Shot,
like,
free kicks,
physical
long
monster.
balls.
He was very skillful. Wallah.
Was he?
Very skillful on the
was.
ball. Yeah,
I
wallah.
didn't watch him that much.
Wallah, he was. Wallah, he was. And he was.
You were about to say he's like just an upgrade of Sissoko or something, huh?
No.
Whoa.
I was gonna say
Bro,
no.
his
I was
free
gonna
kicks,
say-
his long balls, like he's like a black Pirlo.
I was gonna say more like a
That highly. He can pass.
No,
Oh
but
my
even
God.
not even only a black pillar, Hassan, because he was very quick too. Wallah, he could at times too. You would think he was a winger. Wallah.
Yeah.
Good comparison, wallahi.
Yeah.
No,
I
but
think-
even
I
but
think-
he was much quicker, Hassan. He was much more of an athlete than De Bruyne and these type of players. Wallah, sometimes you would even think he was a winger, bro.
I remember him being like with his dreads up to here to him being bold, skin bold.
You would think he was a winger sometimes, bro.
The other player that's sharing with Makaleli and Seedorf is Steven Gerrard. And by the way, Steven Gerrard, I feel like everybody on this list, they either had him very low or they didn't have him raw.
I didn't have him.
I
I'll be
didn't
honest, I don't rate him.
I'm pretty sure he was on my list.
I don't rate him.
He was on my list. I'll tell you why, because Gerrard is a great player, but not because of his abilities, more of the intangibles.
What do you
What do you mean by that?
Like winner, leader,
all this.
one club
Yeah.
player, like and in big games.
Big games.
Big game player. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you
but-
could put the binoculars away for the game.
You know what it is? I just can't point out what is he good at. I just can't.
Well, Stevie
with
G-
Lampard, at least you could say he can score
He's
so
that,
many
he's
goals.
that Liverpool version of the sickness Abdullah has for Fabregas now. Wallah, straight up. Yeah, this one's the best.
Wallah, but
You know, by the way, wallahi, a lot of English people rate him high.
Stevie
Very,
G.
very high. You watch any English video of people doing top 10s or anything, it's
Yeah.
always, everybody rates him.
But you know why?
When
But-
we did our English
English,
side,
but-
Yeah.
we all had him on our list too.
Now, because that's the English
That's
one.
the English one.
But
That's
when
what
it comes
I'm
to midfielders, people
Yeah,
will
all-time
always rate him for
midfielders.
some reason.
Unfortunately, he might slip down the ranks a little bit.
Top 20 though, he
But
can
we're
make it.
talking about but you know what? You can't tell the story of football in the last. Well, not in the last, but say from 2004.
From 2000, let's
and
say.
From 2000s
Yeah.
to 2004 to 2014, you can't tell the story of football.
he had an engine on him, but wallah.
An engine on him.
Yeah,
and
he
he's a
had an
big-
engine on him.
And like I said to you, man, you're my essential big game players. I saw him play in a
That
great
AC
game.
Milan game.
And I think he's gonna be
That is Milan game.
a
Talk
great
about
coach.
putting the team on his back.
Yeah, I don't know.
Putting the team on his back against probably one of the best teams of all time.
And he's coaching too. Wallah, what he's doing with Aston
So
Villa.
far,
now,
so
so
right
far,
now.
he's doing very well.
Well,
Wallah.
it was him or Coutinho, but that's a different topic for another day.
What do you mean, cuz? Get
It
out.
was
He
him, it was
already
him.
won the
It was
league in
him.
Scotland.
All I did was like
He
Rangers.
did. You can't even talk.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on. This player, I'm very excited to talk about him. This one right here. And this, I think, yes, it is. This is the highest rated African player we have on the list. Number 11, we got Yaya Toure.
Yeah, Toure. Wallahi.
I didn't have him on my list, but I'm very excited to talk about him, wallahi. Because this guy,
First of
wallahi,
all,
honestly.
his biggest fan is my little broski
your
right
boy.
there.
And Muhammad Mirim come on when he came
I
here.
know.
I Wallah, took a selfie with him. I missed Wallah school Wallah that day too. Wallah. Wallah, I said if there's any moment I can't miss, it's this moment. Wallah. Yaya Toure.
How was he, by the way? Was he nice?
Nice guy, Wallah. Wallah, nice guy.
Solid.
Nice guy, solid guy.
Very good bandit too.
Pundit? What?
Yeah.
Where did you go with that, bro?
Is he?
Wallahi, he's the worst pundit.
This is just as bad as your take before we started. About what? What's it, the Burley guy from ESPN?
Craig Burley, shout out,
Burley.
man.
Both of them? Where's the bin? In the bin, wallahi.
Did you see that clip of Yaya Toure when he's like, I don't understand a word that guy was saying.
I'm
Wallah.
just being a
Let
fanboy.
him finish up on Yaya Toure. Anyway.
Yaya Toure, box to box, unbelievable.
I've never seen myself.
Yeah.
Wallah, I've never seen such domination in the midfield,
Box to box.
especially that 2013 season.
And
2013.
it's not in any league. In the Premier League.
Unreal.
In the Premier League, that's serious.
But the biggest demonstration of that was, I don't know, you don't remember, if you remember or not, the game they played against Real Madrid in the Champions League.
Yes.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. The way he ran a muck, bro, in that midfield.
He's a bully.
He was a bully, bro.
He's actually a bully on the field.
Going forward, even his stats in terms of goals.
Yeah,
How
look,
many
at this. Look at
goals?
this. 2013, 2014. He's got 35 appearances, 20 goals, and then 9 assists.
Imagine.
Chances created for 40, and then successful passing accuracy is 90%.
he came to City
Brother,
as a
it's everything.
defensive midfielder.
And the
That's
set
how he was
pieces,
being
boys.
played at Barcelona. And then they played him a little bit further forward, and this guy just went nuts, wallahi.
Yeah, wallahi.
Wallahi, guys,
crazy.
wallahi, if this guy doesn't get a statue outside of Manchester City, it was just dirty.
Yeah, wallahi,
Wallahi,
he deserves it.
wallahi,
You know
very
what-
dirty.
What
You
do
know
we
what?
call it? What do we
He
call
will,
it?
he will.
Huh? What's the reason?
What's the reason why he's getting a statue?
Guardiola's racist touch.
You know what? Wallah, David Silva has a statue.
Yeah,
statue
David
outside.
Silva.
Yeah.
David
And
Silva
company.
company, Aguero guaranteed.
Yeah.
But this guy should
guy
be the
deserves
next
it,
one.
wallahi.
Azam,
Wallahi
wallahi,
lazim.
the problem is,
What?
and that's his problem, he's not as likable as them.
He's not
Yeah.
likable.
That's what it
His
is.
personality is very cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's the problem. No, wallahi.
And
I personally thought, wallah, that day I met him, wallah.
And he
because
always looked exhausted on the field, yeah?
Yeah.
He's carrying too much weight.
What do you guys
Always,
think
he's
of his
always
set
been carrying
pieces?
too much
Yeah.
weight.
What do you guys think
I don't think
of
wallah,
his set
Abdullah, I think
pieces?
because his size.
His set
Yeah,
pieces.
man,
That's midfield
Huh?
complete.
I don't think he had a weight issue or anything. It's just because his size, wallah.
His style, well, he's
guy-
got
Just size.
and whenever Guardiola comes, huh? He books
know.
a flight out of the city
No, but
straight
you know,
away.
he won the Champions League with Guardiola at Barcelona. And then again, he coached him in...
And then he told, huh?
And Guerrero followed.
This one.
No, see, this is why that point that Hassan brings about Guardiola, I think that he should have got more of a chance.
Am I
at
allowed to talk
Barca.
about it? I'm going to
Yeah.
keep that again.
I think that he should have got more of a
keep
chance
that
at
in.
Barcelona than Busquets. wallah.
That Barcelona setup and their style of play, they didn't
Different.
need runners. They didn't need runners. And they needed disciplined players. Busquets can't even be stuffed running. He can't.
Yeah,
he doesn't know
wallah,
how to
Busquets can't run.
He just wants to stand in front of the back for 5-yard passes, and that's what Barcelona
But
wanted.
wallahi,
That's what
Abdullah,
Perez-
every time we were in trouble and every time Busquets had to chase back and stuff, that's where we stuffed up.
Yeah.
If this guy was around, maybe we would have done better.
No, but Azam, a player like Yaya Toure, like you can... I'll say it to you now, Yesrah in the middle of the game, and he'll lose concentration, go forward. See an opportunity to go forward.
He does
and
go
get
forward
caught.
a lot.
Yeah, get caught. Get
Does a
caught
little
out
bit of that
position.
Jamal thing, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Abdallah's nightmare.
Exactly.
Abdallah's nightmare.
No, because if you're there to do a job,
Did you say Jamal?
do that job. Yeah, that's what it
Jamal will drop Jamal's name a couple times, bro.
Shout out to J Money, come on. Huh? Number 1 centre back in Australia.
J Money, bro, my nigga, they're hating on you, bro.
Greatest defender
Go.
in Victoria, in Australia. How about
Yeah,
that, cuz?
number 1 centre back.
The best step overs ever.
Come on.
I got the sauce. I got the sauce. I got the sauce. I got the juice. I got the juice. You niggas look confused. I got the sauce. I got the sauce. Yeah, I got the sauce. Yeah, I got the sauce. I got the sauce. Nigga, I got the sauce. I got the sauce. I got the juice. Watch. I got the juice. Watch.